What's going on, ladies? I'm over here trying to check to see. I think I scratched my computer. There's a dot right there. Y'all see that? All right, anyway. Listen up. It's 6:59. It's 6:59. We got some things to do. We got some things to talk about. If you ain't know, you ain't peep, you ain't see. I'm a little bit dressed up tonight. And this was done on purpose. So I need you guys to come on in, take a seat as we begin. So I'm not even going to procrastinate. Boom, 7 o'clock on the dot. Ladies, it is day 3. Whether you're watching live or you're catching the replay, I just want to say thank you for coming on this 3-day journey with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. So tonight is the final night. And what is it that we're talking about? It's a 2-for-1. Oh, wait, I didn't put any lip gloss on. All right, we'll wait. So tonight, 2-for-1. 1, we're going to be talking about dating yourself. And 2, taking risks. Now, I hope during this challenge you've been taking some type of real pen and paper notes or mental notes, because this is going to help you if it hasn't already. And especially from my stories, you'll learn a little something. Learn from my mistakes. So let's get into it. Dating yourself. This sounds so corny. I don't know if you all ever heard of, I'm not going to mention names, but there have been people in the past who have quote unquote married themselves. I don't understand that. I don't know how it works. I don't know how any of that works. But I'm not talking about, going to that extreme. I'm just talking about taking yourself out on a date. Yesterday, we talked about preparing. And so the same way that you would prepare to bake a cake or just to prepare for, let's say, a wedding, you have to do there's some things that you need to do to go out on a date, right? What do? For one, I hope you take a shower, wash your face, wash your hair, brush your teeth. You want to make sure everything on the outside is together. You want to make sure you have an outfit. Then you want to accessorize, okay, with the accessories for the outfit. You want to put on a nice little dress. This is a dress, y'all. Put on a dress. You want to put on some smell goods. Why? Because you're getting ready to go on a date. You're getting ready to be seen. You're doing all of these things to help prepare you for a day out or a night out on the town with a special someone. So my question is, why don't we put in all that effort, all that time, all that energy into treating ourselves? Now, I'm not talking about self-care. Self-care is great. Everyone needs self-care. I'm talking about doing all of that stuff for you to take yourself out. All right. Dating yourself. What does that look like? It looks like you going out and go out to eat, go to the park, bring a book, or just look at the scenery and really being with yourself. No phone, put the phone away, no selfies, no Instagram, Twitter, Snap, none of that. No Facebook, checking your status, saying, hey guys, I'm out on a date. This is really awkward. No, none of that. Truly being with yourself and being comfortable being with yourself. So then what are some of the things that you want to do while you are out dating yourself? It would be the same thing that you would be doing if you were out on a first date with a guy. And it's going to sound really crazy. I'm not talking about, talking to yourself. That's a little bit weird. People might look at you like, let's take away her knife because she looks a little crazy. No. None of that. It's really sitting there, getting to know yourself. Bring a pen and a paper. Bring a notepad. I encourage you, really, if you have enough self-control, you can use your phone in your notes section, but do not go to any type of social media. Why? Because this is the time for you to truly get to know yourself. A lot of times we hop into relationships and we don't know who we are. People ask you, okay, so what is it that you like to do? What's your favorite color? What's your favorite restaurant? Tell me a little bit about yourself. And you start listing every single thing that you do. You list what it is that you have accomplished, but you don't say anything about who you are. And who you are knowing who you are comes with a lot of intentionality. You have to be intentional about getting to know yourself. You change, you evolve. Maybe last year you didn't like Neapolitan. What's the name of that weird ice cream with all them 3 colors? Back then you didn't like it, but now you love it. Like, you change, you evolve. You have to check in with yourself before you decide to give yourself, open up yourself to meeting someone else. So that's what I mean by dating yourself. And then note it down, write it down, take note of it, remember it, get to know who you are, your likes, your dislikes, the things that you tolerate in a relationship, the things that you will let slide in a relationship or with that potential someone. You have to make sure that you're putting in the steps of getting to know who you are, why you are the way you are. Because if a real man is coming along, he wants to know all of that. He wants to know everything. Everything. Like, when's the last movie that you seen that made you cry? Like, if he's a real man, he wants to get to know you, who you are at your core. He's not only going to be fascinated and infatuated with how you look on the outside, but he wants to get to know you at your core. And so the other thing, take risk. You have to take risk. What does that look like? Some of us are not comfortable. If you're not comfortable going out by yourself, I'm going to challenge you. Take a risk. Try it. Or maybe sometimes you do. You go out, but you're always on your phone. You're always looking down. And it's just like, okay, I'm so uncomfortable. I don't really want to be seen. I don't really want to be noticed. I challenge you to go out, do the opposite of what you've been doing. If you normally go out and you're not literally like looking quote unquote presentable, I challenge you, dress it up a little bit. If, let's say, for instance, you're more of a homebody, you don't like to socialize, your friends ask you out, you always come up with an excuse as to why you can't, why you shouldn't, why you won't. I challenge you to go out. Listen here. You want to go out on a date? He's not going to come knocking at your door. You have to put yourself in a position to be seen. Now, I'm not saying go out there and start looking for men like, oh, is it you? Is it you? Am I supposed to be seeing you? Okay, here I am. Look at me, like, show off all your goodies. Like, no, I firmly believe that the guy is supposed to pursue and chase after and court, get with, show interest in the woman. But if you walk around looking all mean and like you just smelled something that stank, you get that stank face. No one's going to want to approach you. Look pleasant. Think pleasant thoughts. If you know that your resting face is normally unpleasant and scares people away, think of things that are pleasant. Babies and puppies and fluffy things. And that way it resonates and shows on your face. Try it. It really does work. Think happy thoughts that show up on your face. But you want to make sure that you are putting yourself in a position where people are present. Now, I'm not saying go to like a bar unless that's the type of person that you're wanting to attract, someone who like hangs out at the bar or whatever. That's neither here nor there. Grocery store, the park, hanging out with your friends. Your friend may know a friend who knows a friend. But all that goes to knowing who you are, being confident with who you are. Because if you know who you are, you know the type of person that you are, you're like, okay, well, I'm really antisocial. So I need to step outside of my box and just go out. I don't really have to talk, but I could look present, look nice, and go out. You never know. Someone might say, hey, just say hey back. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So I want to challenge you. Next week, I'm going to go live some more. We're going to do the story time. I'm going to talk to you some more about topics. I have some topics that were sent in that you ladies would like to talk about, chime in on. So I'm super excited to do that. Make sure you do your challenges. Okay, this was a Dare to Date challenge. Make sure you go back, watch the other videos. Okay? And if you're not following on my YouTube, make sure you check out the YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, ladies, for watching. I'm going to go prepare now for a date. This ain't the right one. This is some bootleg lip chat, but I'm going to go. And as always, don't forget your confidence. Have a good night.